After 6 years of Hunt Showdown, we probably received the biggest update in the game's history. Not only the name changed to Hunt Showdown 1896, no, we received a new map, boss, a complete UI redesign, some new game mechanics and more. While there are many points I can absolutely cheer for, some things are, let's say, not good, just to put it mildly. But let's leave the negative points to the second half of this video. First we'll talk about the absolute masterpiece of this new game release, all from the view of a casual Hunt player. So let's talk about the menu, the UI. No, seriously, probably the best part of this brand new release of Hunt Showdown is being reflected in the update of the CryEngine and the update of the visual and audio design. Loading into the new map, the design is just beautiful. The landscape, ambience, forest and lakes are very well designed and thought through. They do not look 100% realistic, and I know the CryEngine could do more. However, I feel this is a major jump compared to the old Hunt Showdown environment we've all been used to. Whereas previously, the game felt like you were looking at the plain PNG-like image with high compression when hiding behind leaves or bushes. Now they are filled with more texture and life. The new map gives plenty of ways to hide and traverse through the forest or tunnels, and still you are having the feeling of being seen by the enemy constantly. The different vertical levels of the terrain make the gameplay even more exciting while in combat with an enemy team. Little graphical effects like the blurred vision when coming out of dark side, the new reload animation, or smaller additions like burnt pits on a grassy field are coming in perfectly. Water has become beautiful, and I was slightly tempted to jump into a puddle of these hentai noodles. Slight issue here though, I don't know exactly what is happening, however my PC has quite some trouble loading in the high quality assets. Hellhounds or grunts look very basic for some time until the game recovers. Also motion blur seems to be an issue for me, it just makes me dizzy, so I had to turn it off. My hardware is above recommended and the game runs from my NVMe, so I don't really think it is my PC not being able to handle the game. It might be an optimization issue, but seriously, if that is the only thing to complain about, we are having a good start. Overall, I was stunned by the new map design, lighting and the composition of it all. Also, it is a very nice change to the design of the Bayou maps we know from before. I briefly thought about going on vacation there. When it comes to challenges, they are now unlocked and live until the end of an event. At least so I understood the new challenge system. You cannot reroll and you can tackle them in any order. Also, challenges which require PvP are not hidden anymore while in game. Another change I do really like. However, I couldn't figure out if there are challenges outside of seasons, for example to collect further blood bonds. One of the most feared additions to the gameplay was of course bullet drop, being an issue especially for snipers. I even saw some posts about the Sparks LRR being useless after the introduction of said feature. Personally, I have to say bullet drop has less impact than I thought. Using the shooting range, I tried a few guns you would usually use for long range combat, and even though you will need to adjust and get a feeling for it, I think the overall feeling and handling of the gun is right. I can still land my headshots, I just need to adapt, so I don't think the bullet drop has that much of an impact. Little hint here, when you look at the bottom right corner while aiming, you will have an indicator on when the bullet drop sets in. Also, when it comes to the gunfight, it does feel smoother, at least for me. I seem to be landing my shots, at least most of the time. Now you probably guessed it, but there's an aspect I really don't like, and I am not talking about the changes to burning, necro and whatever. With these, I need to see how that develops in game. I have not come into a situation yet where it became a problem. But yes, I'm going to talk about the menu. Crytek, I love you for this game, but honestly the menu is not really a good change. I remember when the new menu got teased and everyone said just wait and see, it will be great. I would say the menu is good for people who play with a controller and people playing on console. It does make way more sense when being on such a platform. While the UI elements are clear to see, some of them are way too big and just clutter the screen. Talking about the hunter selection, I think the previous list made way more sense, at least on PC. You had a great overview of which hunters are in your roster. Now you need to scroll left and right over and over again just to find the right hunter. Selecting the right loadout is honestly not better. It is easy to pick single items for your loadout, however choosing the right preset has sad sadly become a pain. I would probably place the list of presets into the menu where you can also choose your loadout items, and again here on PC I will need to scroll to left and right endlessly until you find the loadout you need. All in all, I love the new update. It is such a good change. For the gameplay changes, I will need to see how I need and can adjust to them. It has definitely some learning involved, and for anyone feeling the same, the shooting range is your best friend. Remember, if you need some moving targets, just invite your friends. For the menu and UI design, we will probably not going to be best friends on this one. The UI is frustrating on PC, sadly not easier. I have to say one thing though, as much as I dislike some of the UI changes, do not review bomb the game just due to the design. There's a button to give feedback, let them know, and don't downvote a game which is actually very good for most of its parts. Hunt Showdown does run smoothly on my PC except for the mentioned late load of higher quality assets. I did not experience any crashes or freezes. Check the new system requirements though: an Intel 7th Gen 7700, Ryzen 2600, 8GB of memory, and at least a GTX 1650 Super or AMD RX 5500 XT with a minimum of 4GB of VRAM is a must now. That was a lot of numbers, I know. 30 euros would Hunt cost you usually on Steam, however until the 22nd of August 2024 the Steam store offers you a discount of 20%, and until the 19th of August 2024 you will have the possibility to play Hunt for free. So what do you think? Tell me in the comments about the changes you enjoy the most and the changes which annoy you the most. Thanks for watching, see you on the next one, and don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to this channel. Take care.